Looking for a unique shop with some funky finds? We went on the local scene to Mother Crewe Naturals.
I lived in Florida. I was born and raised in Florida, and we started our family in Florida. And I went to school for history, and I've always loved art and history and literature. We came and visited my husband's family in Plymouth, and I just fell in love with the town, like immediately. All of the stories, the family stories, the local history. You walk through these streets and you can just feel it. When we moved here and in the middle of the pandemic, I joined some markets and festivals, and when I did that, people were coming over to the booth like begging for workshops and classes just to learn what to do. And so that's how it naturally evolved to that. And so if you asked me 5-6 years ago if I would be doing this, I would say no. But it's something that I really love and enjoy, and something that doesn't ever feel like a job, but it's just naturally evolved into this. When people were asking to do workshops, I could only bring in like 2 people at a time. Brought in 2 people at a time and was just making candles and, different arrangements and things like that for people, which I think was also very grounding for people too. And so the interest just grew and grew. The decision was made that we would bring in local art and businesses too. So we started in that space as doing that. We've gotten too large for that, so now we're here, and we've been in this studio in the same building though, but we've been in this particular one for almost a year and a half. When local businesses come in here, I want them to feel valued, to feel at home. Customers too, and attendees of workshops too, but really the business owners as well. This is not a retail space, this is a lot more than that. The essence of hygge, like the Danish word hygge, was what our vision was into creating this. And it helps that there's a bunch of artists in here too. So, just putting that aesthetically together, and it's eclectic, but it's cohesive. And I think that curating a space like that for local businesses, it's appreciated. People understand that when they walk in here, who are they buying from? Why are they buying this? And having everybody's story there, who are they supporting? It goes a long way, and our customers really appreciate that too. It's really evolved into bringing like a humanity aspect to it. It's not just business. We want not just talent in here, we want good people. It's not a clique, it's a community. And the people in here are the most supportive people that I have ever come across. And we're ultimately like a family. One of the biggest focus points of Mother Crewe is that even though the studio is owned by me, this is a collaborative space. Everybody has like their own sense of responsibility, and everybody does an amazing job of doing that. But we have a really great group of team members that volunteer their time too and help with the day-to-day, daily grind. It's really cool to see people that come in and like what they're looking for too, and that pull from the customer to the artist or the business owner. Like we want to incorporate so many things into the studio by doing like the plant terrarium bar, mother's cupboard with the local food, and then the apothecary too with all the local products and herbs. So it's really cool to see who comes in and like what they're looking for, but then also what they find. So because that's not always exactly the same. And then the people who come for workshops, sometimes they just come for workshops and they're not shoppers. Sometimes they're shoppers and they don't come to workshops. Sometimes they're doubly both. It's an interesting dynamic, and getting specifically the locals that come in that we develop relationships with too. We know, this person, they're going straight to the apothecary. We know exactly what products they're getting. Seeing that support from the community, from the locals, because there's tourist season, but then there's not. So those locals, there's a strong support system there for us there too. It's really cool to see year by year what has changed, what has grown, what has not worked out, what has worked out. And even with my background in business and managing, I would say that it's not anything that I could have foreseen at all. But also there's like a lot of hidden messages in that, I guess, and like hidden blessings, because the amount of friends that I have met, the businesses, acquaintances, you know, that I have met, the people that I'm involved with here, I'm so happy to say that they are a part of this community. Like, this is a really amazing group of artists and businesses, and they care. They really care about what they're doing. They care about who they're selling to. And I think that's also surprised me too, the amount of passion from these people. It's inspiring. Being in here, having, like, helping with displays, helping people market their work, showcasing their work is creative in itself. Curating a space is creative. And I love that. And I didn't have that before Mother Crewe Naturals. And now that I have that, I don't think that I'll ever not want that in my life. Mother Crewe Naturals is everything that I love in life. And I can just sit in here and just feel peace. And I can bring my family in here and feel peace. And I know my children love to be here. I know that people's families love to be here to take classes, to learn, to sell their work and know that it's appreciated. So I think that with that, there comes a sense of responsibility first, but also pride. There is a pride to it. The fact that I know these people and I'm working with these people, I'm really proud of that. I think that that's the longevity of this. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy knowing these people. I enjoy working with these people. And having a healthy balance of, you know, business, but also relationship, like personable, it makes a happy place.
If you enjoyed this video by the local scene, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.